What is it your organization does for the community?
You know, I like to sum it up just one phrase. We're the champion of business. So we do a lot of things for businesses. We help them grow, we promote them, we advocate for them. This last year, the legislative session just ended. I spoke on a number of bills, submitted testimony on a number of bills. That's how we advocate. But we do events like this where people can network, they can meet each other, they can build relationships. And how can we work together to help our businesses grow, which will help our community grow?
Indeed. What position do you have in the organization and what do you do?
Well, I'm the president and CEO, so I oversee the entire organization, but I do answer to a board of directors. We have about 25 board members right now, and I basically oversee, the functions. What are we doing? Are we meeting our mission of the chamber? Are we adding value to the community? Are we adding value to our members? This last year, we grew our membership. We are at almost our all-time high membership, which was set back in 2011. So I think people are seeing the value of the chamber, especially during this past year of COVID. We did a lot of things for the entire community, whether they were chamber members or not. We knew that in order to get through this last year, we had to get through it together as a community and partnering up together.
Well, and what a great mission too, because I've really realized, even in my own self, but also in the community, I think that as we come out of this, there's going to be people have an almost a craving or a magnetic desire to experience things more locally and experience directly where they live, which is really where the world happens. So thanks for your part in that.
Absolutely.
How many personnel does your organization employ here in Great Falls?
So we have 4 on staff, and that includes me. So we have a director of operations, the membership development director, myself, and then we also have our executive administrative assistant as well too. But we just posted, we're going to hire a brand new position, so it's going to be a workforce and education development position. And so what that's focus of that position is going to be is how do we connect businesses with the workforce that's here? Because they could say unemployment's 3 point whatever percent, but we also know that labor participation is 61%. So what are those almost 40% people doing, and how can we tell them that there's great careers right here in Great Falls and start bringing businesses into the schools and the college and the university? What businesses have a successful model connecting with our students in the schools? How do we do that? How can we get involved with the pre-release center? How can we start working with more entities in Great Falls to say, if you need labor, if you need workforce and employees, here's a great opportunity for someone to start a great career, and if you work with them and we'll help you, then how can we continue to start moving people up?
Right, and you can really help people avoid the pitfalls that maybe have been learned in the past and give them a blueprint so they can know how to really flourish right out of the gate. So I salute that mission.
Yeah, thank you.
How long has the Chamber of Commerce been serving the community of Great Falls?
So 1800s, 1888. So just 3 years ago we celebrated our 130th year in Great Falls. It was originally called the Board of Trade, and one of their focuses was agriculture, industry, and then there was one other one. I don't know what it is, but we still have an agriculture ag committee because ag is still important to our state. It's our number one industry, but important to our area as well too. So since 1888, the chamber's been around, and we've done a number of things over the years, and now again we're still continuing to grow and develop, as so many organizations are within Great Falls. We've got to constantly change the model to add value to our customers, and my customer is the community and the business members of the Great Falls Chamber.
Yeah. Where's your organization located?
So we're located at 100 First Avenue North, so we're really right across from the Civic Center, or right across from the Hardee's downtown. So as soon as you come underneath the bridge, we're right there on that corner.
Yeah. Can you share any success stories your organization has experienced lately?
Really this past year has been incredible. We actually had a very successful year because we wanted to make sure that we were engaging with the members. We were calling them, we were sending out surveys, how is this impacting you? We spoke frequently with the senators, Senator Tester, Senator Daines, with Congressman Rosendale at the time. Gianforte, Rosendale now. But we had regular meetings. We had meetings with the city, the city county health department, the county commissioners, giving them the information the businesses were giving us. As different requirements and mandates were coming down, what was the effect to business? Bar owners were calling me and saying, this is the effect, this is what's happening, and I could compose an email and send it up to a number of members on the board saying, this is what's happening. But then what can we do with the CARES money that was coming down? How can we best help businesses within the Great Falls community? And so I think my success really lies on the success of business and the success of the community, and very proud of Great Falls. Did we lose a few? Yeah, unfortunately we did, but we also saw a great number of businesses open up this past year, which is, again, encouraging, and that's encouraging for Great Falls.
And it re-prepares the soil for fresh growth.
You know, it really does. And I think anytime you come through a challenge or a tribulation or a trial, you know, there's a reason and a purpose for it. And you can either take a look at all the negatives or you can say, no, this is going to make me stronger. And you start having a mindset of prosperity and success. And then you start seeing opportunities and options. Well, what if we did this? It becomes, what if we did, instead of this is what's happening to me. So it changes your whole mindset. And so we really went into this with my team and my staff saying, we're going to become better on the other side of this, and we need to try and bring as many businesses and organizations with us as we can, but we got to have the right mindset to do that.
Right, and come into it with that momentum. I totally resonate with that. It's kind of a model of abundance as opposed to a model of scarcity, and I salute that. Well done.
You hit the nail on the head, yep.
What challenges does the Chamber of Commerce face?
You know, I think we're all still facing challenges as a community, and so how can we grow Great Falls? How can we bring in more population? I think the challenge for our community is we've been so stagnant with population for decades, and for getting new businesses to come in, they take a look at population, what is the numbers, and are they growing? And I lived in Grand Junction, Colorado for a number of years, and when I moved there in the mid-90s, the city was 50,000 and the county had just passed 100,000. Well, that's when things blow up. And when they see a community that's not growing, but they take a look at the Bozeman's, the Missoulas, the Kalispell areas, where's new business going to go? They're going to go into communities. So we're actually starting some new campaigns to start marketing Great Falls outside of Montana and some of these areas that maybe have had very restrictive mandates, maybe some political unrest. We're going to start target marketing those areas saying, great schools, great community, Great Falls. Great Falls is genuine Montana, and just start those very simple messages, get them to click, and it'll take them to a website that'll show them all the great things about Great Falls.
Oh, wonderful. Let's see, why is it so important to have the Chamber of Commerce here in Great Falls?
We're the voice of business. We're the champion of business. You know, there's other organizations that bring business here, and then we want them to continue to grow, to succeed, and to flourish here in Great Falls. And so what we've done is events just like this nonprofit showcase. I don't know if one's ever been done at Great Falls, but how can we take a number of organizations? Just because you're called nonprofit doesn't mean that you need to make a profit, and it doesn't mean that you don't have value into our community. How can we, again, continue to add value? We've done other small business showcases as well, too. But really, businesses need the Chamber, and the Chamber needs businesses as well, too, because we help each other. And so if anybody has a concern about anything, give me a call. I can connect you with the people that can help. I can connect you with the people that can listen to you, or I can be an advocate for you as well, too, and speak in your behalf, whether it's at the state level, national level, local level. Give the Chamber a call and see what we can do for you.
Well, I think especially as an entrepreneur or somebody who's starting their own business, a lot of times you can get very caught up in just doing your business and really feel like you're alone or in your efforts. But I think that this is something, this event even here today, but also the efforts that you're describing, it really kind of creates a mushrooming culture where you don't feel as much like you're just doing it on your own. You're participating as part of a climate, and I really appreciate that vision.
Oh, thank you. You know, and again, I think a couple of things. I think businesses today, and even before COVID, they're busy working in their business. Sometimes you got to take time to work on your business and getting involved with the Chamber, carving out that 1 hour a month to come to our business for breakfast, carving out 1 hour a month just to come to a business after hours event. And so we're trying to make things easier for business as well, too, based on our times. But really, if you want to grow your business, the more you get involved and engage with the Chamber, the more you're going to see your business grow. And I have heard, been around the Chamber for just over 4 years now, and I have heard testimony after testimony saying it was once we decided to get more involved with the Chamber, we saw our business grow because we were making connections, we were networking with people, the Chamber's connecting us with people that we can have a mutually beneficial relationship, and really that's a lot of what we do.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Well, thanks, Gabe.
And that mutually beneficial. I mean, what if you're not doing business to enrich and improve the lives of other people or other businesses, then ultimately what are you doing? There's no real growth model in that. And so I think that that's the only way to go about it. So it's like true compounding interest.
Exactly, you know, and what we're seeing is a lot of businesses, when they start a business, they want to give back. And so you see a lot of businesses that partnered up this past week with Give Great Falls. Businesses restaurants saying, we're going to give $1 off of every pint or $1 from every burger. We're going to give a certain % of our proceeds. Or, you know, they also want to give as well, too. And it seems like when they do that, all of a sudden they see their business incrementally growing, too. Because people like to give to someone that they know is giving back.
Right. it's an organic form of advertising. You know, it's not something that's forced or even paid for. It's like sharing the bounty together and kind of growing that message locally. Well, where can we get, if people want more information on either joining the Chamber or need more information about the Chamber of Commerce, how would they get that?
Absolutely, and I'm always big on sharing websites and not phone numbers, because if you're driving in the car, you're not going to pull over, stop, and write down a phone number. So it's just greatfallschamber.org. So greatfallschamber.org. If you go to that, you can kind of go to our homepage. You can see what's going on. We have a membership button. We have a committee button. You can learn about all our committees, how to get involved. We have an scrolling event thing coming up, so you can join us on our events. And I'll just even invite you, come test us out. We have a quarterly lunch coming up. We have a business for breakfast coming up. There is a higher charge for non-members, but come see what we do. And I'd like to say you'd be impressed, but sometimes that can be egotistical. But I think you'll see value in coming and seeing, again, what the Chamber's doing.
Is there anything else you'd like to cover that we haven't covered here today?
No, we just enjoy KGPR being a Chamber member as well, too. I know Richard Lieber really well. You guys being here today just says a lot as well, too. You wanting to give back to the community as well. You guys are doing a great job. I know that there's been a few challenges and transformations as well, but I know Richard, you, Gabe, you know, your whole team, Thomas Riesberg, who just strolled by, I know you guys got a great board, doing some great things for our community and want to continue to give back as well, too. So thank you guys.